Grab your invite and mash those buttons. Today we're talking Super Smash Brothers.
Let's geek out.
Let's go!
Hey, I'm Bozer.
And I'm PK, and today we have a very special guest, Joe.
Hey guys.
Thank you for coming onto the show with us today.
No problem. It's my pleasure.
So, Nintendo's always been a very big part, I think, of most people's childhood. It's like the very first gaming console. I think we could all agree we
Yeah, it's
played.
like the first console you get.
Yeah, whether it be for
At
me,
least
I think,
for us it was.
Yeah, I mean, I had the NES. That was my very first one.
I started late. Nintendo 64. Back in the day.
I wasn't allowed to have a console when I was a kid.
That's
My mom thought it would rot my brain.
well. She was right. Yeah.
She was. Just waited 20 years down the line.
Yeah, and you know, it went everywhere. I think that the beauty of Nintendo is it had not only like the console games, but yeah, the portable ones. I mean, it really shaped the portable gaming world.
No, you're right. I had a Game Boy first.
Yeah, see?
And-
Nintendo.
And even if you didn't have a game console as a kid, Nintendo consoles are so good at bridging that generational gap that like a kid can play with the GameCube and a 30-year-old guy can play with the GameCube and have the same amount of fun playing the same games too.
Right,
So,
exactly. Mario Party, Mario Kart.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite Nintendo game growing up? Like Nintendo series, like is it Mario, Link?
Well, I don't know that. I mean, I played it on a Nintendo Game Boy. Pokemon is always my go-to. It's not quite a Nintendo game.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay, if you're nasty.
But that was the first game that I soaked like a ton of hours in. I remember the first time that I got a Pokemon game, and we were on vacation, and I'd been playing the Game Boy the whole time. And my mom's like, "How many hours do you have?" And when you log in, it tells you how many hours you played.
This is where
And
you're at.
I was like 20, and she freaked out, and she banned me from playing like the rest of the day.
And the best thing about Pokemon is like you beat your game and say the next Pokemon game doesn't come out for a while. You can just start over, get new Pokemon this time. There's so much you play, but
Right, yeah, and
Pokemon's
there's
so
no
great.
there's no consistent it's one consistent story, but how you get to that point
Right.
completely different. I mean, you've just out the gate you have 3 very different starts. to your
Exactly.
game.
Or if you have the glitch, you can just get your starting party from your old game and start
gosh.
there and just blow through and have like 20
I never tried
Dragonites.
that.
You were
never used
you
the
were that
glitch?
guy.
Yeah,
I
because I,
never
wasn't good
cheated.
enough to
I am
touch
an
it.
honest Boy Scout.
He's not.
No, I was in a Cub Scouts.
We were
Well,
just
for
playing
me-
Smash Bros. And he was cheating.
For me, I loved Pokemon as a kid, but it was always Mario. Whether it was Party, Kart.
Yeah, because remember that one time we came over, we played Mario Kart, and that was
I love Mario Kart Double Dash is like the pinnacle of Mario Kart.
That's where they had the two on
Yeah,
the
you
same
gotta
cart.
flip 'em.
So and like, who knew you would want to put Diddy Kong and Baby Bowser on the same cart and have them drive around like.
right.
These
Like
combinations
they're like
are
their best friends. They're
Yeah, great.
Oh, all of a sudden.
Yeah, put Mario and Bowser on the same cart and they're fighting to win. It's so great.
It's like,
Isn't it great?
Look,
how
I
they
don't
have a
like you.
common goal?
You don't like me, but we want trophy. That mushroom trophy is ours.
We cannot let Peach win this.
It's so fun. So fun.
Peach is in another race.
What about you?
Legend of Zelda, through and through. So while NES was my first game, the beautiful golden cartridge of Legend of Zelda was like one of my favorite games to play. I never beat it until I was an
It's
adult.
hard.
It's very hard, especially for a kid.
It's a kid's
I
game.
never
and
had a
it's
64 or anything.
No.
Oh no!
Well,
no,
it-
like this Nintendo 64 was way easier. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, both difficult to some level. Not anymore, but when you're a kid. But the NES version of it is not. I don't know if you would agree, but I don't think it was really geared towards kids. The puzzles are.
Well, they just
Insanely hard.
and they just throw you in.
Yeah.
You turn on the game and you're a guy with a sword.
Not even.
No
you have to-
backstory.
You're just a guy. An old man says, "Take this sword and go on an adventure." Doesn't tell
If
you
you
where to go, what
opted
to
to
do.
not go in the first cave, you wouldn't have a sword. You would just wander off to die.
It's crazy.
So, those games have always been good. I've beaten most of them. I haven't beaten Breath of the Wild yet. I do have it. Ray got it from me but for me, my favorite one will probably end up being Majora's Mask. I loved Majora's Mask. That storyline was incredible to me. The graphics are a little rough. There's a nostalgia thing to it, but going back is rough.
100% agree.
And Wind Waker, because as cartoony as it is,
It's
super dark. Arguably
really?
the darkest.
and
Legend of
I
Zelda.
love the art style of.
Oh, I do too.
They probably
Waker.
balance it out with like the cartoon kitty thing
Well,
with the dark story.
And it got a lot of backlash from that kiddiness.
because the trailer for the new Legend of Zelda game had adult Link fighting Ganon, and the graphics looks great, and the action was incredible. And then the new game is cartoon Link running around throwing chickens everywhere, sailing on the ocean blue, like
it's
so
no
beautiful.
big. Oh man,
I
your
loved
kids
it.
should play this.
Loved
it.
Because they have nightmares.
Well, yeah, and it's really dark. But I think one thing Nintendo does really well, because you said it transcends generations, is that they have that repeating step. You know, Mario, and Mario's just evolved over time, but it's always been there. Legend of Zelda, always been there. Pokemon on the consoles, it hasn't really been there, but like on the portables, it's always been there.
I mean, but what other characters have lasted so long? Like you've got some on like the PlayStation, but in
Nintendo.
Xbox,
That's
but
Nintendo's last ability. It's almost like
nothing's this.
Yeah.
everything that
itself.
they touch turns to gold.
Right.
And it's like
It's not fair.
Like Spyro is cool, and I love that they revamped Spyro,
But it's never progressed.
He's never progressed.
It's just been
Crash
Spyro.
Bandicoot had like 3 games,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
disappear.
lovable character.
Right.
I loved the Crash Bandicoot games,
Yeah.
but it doesn't
Same.
have even Sonic.
No, yeah, Sega's Sonic.
They try so hard to model after Mario and be as big as Mario, but they just can never catch up.
It was to the point where they actually had to like melt him into the Nintendo universe. I mean, Sega had to like ditch their console, and they're like, okay, like I loved Sonic. and
Like
I-
you're never gonna see Sonic Tennis
No,
because those characters
I-
just aren't as iconic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had like Sega Tennis, which was weird. I played that one. It was
You put the Mario name on anything, and it
sells.
almost like I saw. There's a game Fortune Street.
Yeah.
where it's a Monopoly
Oh,
game, but they put
yeah.
Mario on it,
So-
and it's
so-
nuts.
Instant. The Nintendo game that I have nearly lost relationships and friendships over was Mario Party.
Gold standard.
And
Gold
you know-
standard.
incredible right at the bat. The original Mario Party. I just recently got it again for my Nintendo 64.
first one?
The very first one. And,
Nice.
You know, the memories don't hold up, obviously, like all the old games do. You know, you don't
Uh-huh.
remember them being so rough around the edges, but like,
Yeah.
Those
man,
graphics
it's
you could
just
do.
as intense as the new ones.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
But I'm playing with my brother,
Yeah.
and I want to choke him out just as hard as I do when we're playing Mario Party 10. Like,
Yeah. Mario Party 2, I think, was where you said Mario Kart Double Dash was the pinnacle of Mario Kart. I think Mario Party 2 did something that they've never recaptured, but like going into those different worlds.
They had costumes.
Yeah, the costumes are cool.
That's-
the mini
that's all they
games.
needed.
The mini games are perfect. I don't know.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites because
I like all of them.
Even the balance of the like CPUs when you're playing against them.
Yeah.
I remember that Peach has a way of cheating, and I have never wanted to throw a controller at a TV so
Oh,
hard
goodness.
Yeah.
when Peach wins every minigame.
and I will admit, the Mario Parties they dipped a little bit when they went into the car era.
Oh, yeah.
If you all
Let's
being
be
in
a
the same
team.
car. Yeah, no
Oh.
thank you. And I get that they were trying to make it so that, like, you were always paying attention and you just didn't come back when it was your
Right.
turn, and they wanted you to always be aware of what was happening, but it took
I'm
away
not
from the
emotion-
overall...
yeah. I wanna
It's Mario
emotionally
Party.
scar
I
somebody.
want to go wherever I want.
I want to cripple them in a way that they forget they have any power to choose life.
And in the end, it's about the minigames, I think.
Oh yeah.
So, the
Yeah.
board... It's important, but
Now-
it's definitely not that.
and
Did
then-
you draw this?
Okay, you asked me to bring a Nintendo mug. I don't have a Nintendo mug. So a white, a plain white mug with a dry erase marker. That's a pretty good Mario
that's a solid-
ad.
that's solid.
Thank you.
That's pretty solid.
And this is more Nintendo than that.
That's
Okay.
spot-
You're in my house. You're gonna have a Spider-Man mug. That's how it works.
Nintendo.
Were you thirsty there, Joe?
That's 2.
I
You only get 2.
I drink
cut
when
off.
I'm talking.
He's gonna pretend to drink.
All the
I
time.
bet money.
Always.
Because you pretend to
We're gonna
chew,
add a counter
and I
right
love
here at the bottom right hand.
How many times he picks this up and
Bless
cuts it?
you.
I can make that happen.
But let's talk about the game that we're all here to talk about.
Oh.
Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, and it's talking about games that make you want to hurt other people.
Oh, you literally get to. And
Yeah.
your favorite Zelda character can go against my favorite Mario character, and I can kick your butt like I always wanted to.
And I can take a
Yeah.
Pikachu and whoop you both.
Yeah, okay.
That's what happened.
Smash Bros. Always will have a special place in my heart, no matter where it
yeah.
goes from here. No matter what the installment is, it gets better. The rosters get bigger, and
100%.
it's so
It's
great.
it's very consistent at just improving.
So have you both played all the Super Smash Brothers games so far?
I have.
I never owned the original on the 64, but I played it at my friend's house
That's
all
where I
the time.
started.
So my daycare lady had the 64.
Hashtag daycare lady.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hashtag.
If you're
best
watching,
daycare lady.
Thank you.
You're watching.
Her name
This
is-
episode brought to you by daycare ladies.
Yeah. So she had 3 Nintendo 64 set up for kids to play.
Jeez.
And there was like, it was in our bedroom, and there was a TV over here, and then 2 other TVs, but Smash Bros. And
What
GoldenEye.
daycare was this?
TVs on the
GoldenEye?
walls?
Yeah.
You had GoldenEye at this daycare?
Yeah, and Donkey Kong 64.
He's running around
and
with
it
your
was
guns?
hard.
Wait,
Oh,
was it
goodness.
the Tolson Center?
No, her name was Di, and she was the best. It was at her. It was around her house.
Clearly the best.
Yeah, she was on. There was a pool. She was literally the best daycare lady in the world. I absolutely loved her. But we would get together. We had the 4 controllers. We'd plug in, and we would just beat on each other like all day, and it was so fun. And I remember the storyline used to be like you had to like puzzle out, like there's like little dots that you like travel down the road to get to the very end to beat Master Hand. And it was a good time. And then Melee came out, and so people started bringing their GameCubes to GameCubes.
They brought their own.
Yeah, because she didn't want to buy, like the 64 was fine. And so they would bring in, sure, why not?
You're
They'd bring in the
doing
GameCube,
great.
and we started playing Melee, and Melee was incredible. People argue that Melee is the pinnacle.
And you know what? We're gonna get into this conversation a little bit early. I understand where people love Melee.
Right.
It's technically incredible. It's so much fun.
Okay.
But I feel like this argument that Melee is the best has to...
Touching.
that was a long
I'm talking to you directly, Dan.
For those listening, he just had his hand on PK for like last 10 minutes since the episode started.
Yes.
Slowly going towards his shoulder. Anyway.
We have to say it out loud that no matter what happens, the bigger the roster gets, the more advanced you get, the more advanced the visuals get, the more items, the
Right.
more stages. It's going to get better. No matter how good Melee was, I feel like their
There's always
20-man roster
improvements.
is just so outpowered by the 75-man
75?
roster.
Yes.
And growing with the DLC, like...
Oh, which we'll get to in a minute, but Joker coming in is huge for me. It's funny, like...
I'm sorry, this is news to me.
Persona from Persona 5.
Persona 5, not Joker.
Not the
Also,
Joker
like-
from Batman.
If you haven't played Persona 5, because I haven't, and you have Hulu, go watch the show, because the show is incredible. If you like anime, I love anime. I watched on a whim, because I was like, who's Joker? He looked really cool. I want to main him. Actually, you should look him up real quick. I can pull up a picture of him. And
We'll
you'll
have a
come
picture
like,
up.
right here-ish.
Am I
Yeah.
still in the shot?
Can I hold it up?
Yeah, go ahead. Actually, if you want to do...
5.
Yeah, give me one of these. That's perfect. This is Joker, and he is one of the coolest looking characters I've ever
He
seen.
looks like the tuxedo guy from Sailor Moon.
He's way cooler than that. Never, don't you
And he's
ever
coming to Smash.
insult
He's
Joker.
coming. So there's 5 DLC characters coming on top of Piranha, right?
Yeah.
So the
but-
Piranha Plant, and then Joker is the first.
Yeah.
I read an article today of the rumored other characters coming in that were leaked.
Yeah.
To Reinhard, Steve from Minecraft,
Oh no.
Oh.
I can see that.
I can see it because it's gonna
the
be
Doom guy from Doom.
Oh.
From the
Like
video
the
game
big
Doom.
monster
They call
or
him
the
No. The guy who's got the
your
like,
player.
He borderline looks
Doom
like
guy.
Master Chief, but
Yeah.
Okay.
What were the other ones? It was Ryu from Ninja Gaiden. Did you ever play Ninja Gaiden on the?
Is that
Yes.
Ryu?
No. Ryu's from
Ryu's
Street Fighter.
but his name's Ryu in
Yeah,
Ninja Gaiden
and
That's
too.
gonna be
They
confusing.
just mean Dragon.
And
so.
then a character that I can't remember the name of from Dragon's Quest. Do you know that game? That series?
I feel like I played that once.
Yeah, you're talking about the guy with the
Long
red
time
hair.
ago.
I don't remember his name, but yeah, who knows the?
And that's the cool
Legitimacy.
thing about today's gaming is you buy the game once and you can continue to download these
brown hair.
things and they can update it while you're playing.
So
And so
cool.
the gameplay always stays fresh, which
What's it brown
is what Ultimate has over like Melee and Brawl.
Well, yeah. I mean, like Snake came into Brawl. I think wasn't it? That was his first game.
Yeah, but that was in DLC. That was in
No, like that was just in the game. But I mean, that was the first time where they're like, "Hey,
third party, right?
Yeah,
First
where
third
it's
party
like, let's-
character outside of Nintendo.
because Melee had, I think, all."
All Nintendo characters.
And then like, by the way, here's Snake, and I think Sonic came in that one too.
From Snake from a game about murdering masses and
Yeah.
well,
Well, it was weird.
Playing against a Jigglypuff.
fighting against it. Yeah.
I was curious, like, how are you going to use like guns in this? I mean, like, he only used guns. It's not like he's like a
They
great
kept it to
engineer.
explosions.
Well, like Star
to
Fox
the-
has gun in
Yeah, like laser
Laser.
blasters.
One of the
still.
items.
Come on,
is a gun.
lasers.
I mean, he's got like hand cannons, rocket launchers,
They
grenades,
kept it to explosives.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Grenades,
like Samus.
RPG
She's
stuff
got
like that. Yeah, to
explosives.
keep
So,
you away from guns. And it works. It works.
But that's it. Joker uses an actual handgun. So I'm curious if they'll bring that in. But he picks different personas. He's Joker's wild because he has the wild card persona where he can switch personas, which is a unique trait. I won't give away too much, but it's really
We'll probably talk about it in a later episode.
yeah. With how excited I am, I'm ready to geek out about it.
Nice.
See what I did there? For Geeks by Geeks.
That's where all the furniture freaks out. Get it! Word of the day! Word of the day!
Go PB. Well, that'd be a good geek episode too.
So when Joker comes
I
out,
don't know about that.
you'll obviously be a Joker main. But who's your main right now?
My main right now is hashtag Villager. Villager is easily one of the, I think, okay, so I grew up on Animal Crossing.
Great
My
game.
mom actually beat it for me.
Your mom?
Yeah, I'm not joking.
There's
Like-
so many hours. You have to put
yeah.
so many hours
Like,
to beat the game. You don't understand.
I wish my mom played video games.
No, my mom, no kidding, like, I was a little upset because she beat the game for me, but on her character. Because in the original, there's 4 houses.
Okay.
And once you get to the end and you pay off Nook,
All your
he
debts.
erects a golden statue of you in the middle of this housing. So every time I'd leave my house, which is on like stage 3, and there's like 10 stages. So I've got like a 2-story house, which felt great. There's just a giant golden statue of my mom bragging as I see her mansion across the road. I love you a lot, but that was always hard to see at 12. And
That'll
but-
stick with you.
But Villager, that game really does. It means something, and just the dorkiness of like chopping down the trees.
He's a little goober.
Yeah, like he's very trolly, and
just-
maybe my
As a
Overwatch
May
now.
main now on Overwatch, you are
in 1 week I've
just a
gone from
troll.
Zarya to May.
Just the fact that anything that you shoot at me, I can catch and throw right back at you.
Right, and it's really fun because like
So annoying.
depending on people's mains, like if
I pick
Ness,
Link.
oh yeah, if you shoot an arrow, pocket, throw it back. Bomb, pocket, throw it back.
Boy.
Ness, PK fire, no PK, no you. That
PK.
now you asked why no you earlier. That's why because Villager's my main. So
No
anytime
you.
somebody throws something at me, I catch it and go no you.
That was his,
Throw it back.
name in Smash. Was
No,
no,
you.
you.
Well, mine was noob because I haven't played Smash since the GameCube. Well, we played Ultimate, but back in the day, Samus was always my main squeeze. I just love the way. Well, when I was a kid, I played Samus. I didn't even know Samus was a girl for the longest time.
A lot of people didn't. That's
Until
too fair.
Zero Suit Samus.
Well, you know, as a
because,
kid, I didn't know.
A lot of people hadn't even played Metro. They'd only played Smash.
Right, and I personally have never
Dope
played Metroid.
Robot.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And Samus is my choice because I love. My favorite thing was that thing where you up
the spinning
trigger
her
screw-
and,
her screw
and you
jack
use
thing.
the screw thing, and on earlier consoles you could keep people up in the air for hours
juggle them. Yeah, you just juggle
you
them up.
just juggle them. They have no choice because they're like recovering as they're falling, and
They literally
then you
have nowhere
send
to
them
go.
off into space. But now I noticed when I was playing on the Ultimate, her hitbox is so much smaller.
Oh,
that-
it really is. It's
She got
it's
hit
like
with the Nerf
an
thing.
arrow.
She got nerfed hard.
I had to really aim my that attack,
Yeah.
and I missed every time, and I was
That's
like, "No,
why
I'm
you're
losing."
That's
why
the
I lost.
one
That's it. That's
reason.
the reason. There's
That's
no
the
other
one-
reason.
That's the sole reason I lost.
I mean, to be fair, his controller was on the verge of dying. Like
So is mine and
Right.
so is yours, because I never charge my controllers.
No, not like mine was. You don't. Your controllers don't.
Yeah,
indicate
yours
my
is so
comp
different.
work.
Personally, I stay away from all small characters that do small damage because I only pick big boys because big boys win battles.
But they're so slow. Doesn't
Don't
that
care.
drive you
Do
nuts?
not care.
No.
Ike,
I need a
the fact
agility.
that you can be at 40% and a fully charged Ike smash
Oh, yeah,
attack
I mean,
will just
to
destroy
be fair,
you.
like
You
you played
can hit
Ike.
it.
I was.
He was decimating me, but
I two. He had one. Both at 0%, and he didn't let me touch him. He up, down, boom, charge, smack, gone, and now we're both equaled.
and that's King Dedede, Bowser, Ganondorf. Any of those big hitters, our recovery sucks. Just don't get off the
King
stage, dude.
DDD is
Best character in the game.
ridiculous.
Boo! No.
What kind of name is that?
King
King
DDD?
Dedede. He's a
Dedede.
giant bird,
Penguin,
big
right?
hammer. He can.
Yeah,
he
he's like
can
a
hit-
penguin.
Is he a penguin?
Yeah.
Might be.
Dedede.
He has a giant hammer.
So does
and
Kirby.
I like to hit people with it, but Kirby isn't a big giant bird.
Have you ever played? Side note: have you ever played Monster Hunter World?
No.
You should check it out because if you haven't, you can choose this weapon, and it really depends on your kind of gameplay. And so some that, like me, really like the agility, and some like you are just the heavy hitters. They're really cool. Check it out.
Yeah.
Tanks in Overwatch.
And that's an RPG game too.
Uh-huh.
It's
Gotcha.
Monster is
I'll
good.
have to check it out.
But with so many cool players or characters to choose from, I think we can all agree that there are some characters on that roster,
gosh.
especially this 75-person and growing roster, that should not be there. You just look at them and you think to yourself, why are you here? So what we're going to do is we're going to play a little game. And we are going to go through earlier this week on social media, we asked you, who are the most ridiculous characters in Smash Brothers Ultimate?
And you responded.
Yeah, did. And we collected those responses and added a couple of our own. And so we are going to figure out, between all of those, who is the ultimate ridiculous character.
So up first, we've got Duck Hunt versus Piranha Plant. So
DLC character. Piranha Plant's the DLC character.
not out yet.
Not quite live.
We don't know
They?
too much. We're
2018.
They.
Don't know much about him, but all I do know is that it's a
Him or
flower.
them? I'm really hung up on this.
They're a flower,
Thank you.
and they're a flower. Now,
It's
duck
not a flower.
Duck
They're not a
Hunt,
flower. They are a piranha plant. They're like
a plant.
I feel like they're like
Venus
Venus
flytrap.
flytrap. Yeah, they're the Venus
But here-
flytrap of plumbers.
Here's my big argument here.
Ooh.
Duck Hunt was in a game called Duck Hunt about shooting ducks and having your dog catch the ducks. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or when you don't, you go.
Piranha Plant is from Mario.
I've never wanted to shoot a dog more than a duck until that game. That's gonna go into the bloopers. That one.
But here's my biggest point here. Piranha Plant is not even close to the main character of their game. And not only are they not the main character, there's like a million of them.
He's not even the first villain you see. The first
No,
villain you
it's
see
a
is
Goomba. Why
Yeah.
isn't Goomba in the game? Why is this Piranha Plant that's... there's one in every stage. You kill. They're easy
At
to kill.
least.
Well,
It's not even Petey Piranha.
Right, it's not
It's a Piranha Plant.
because there's Petey Piranha. I could give you because he was in Mario Baseball. He was in Super Mario Sunshine.
He's
Yeah,
a
that's
boss.
curious
He's a
why.
boss in Brawl.
yeah.
Right.
He comes
not-
back reoccurringly. so it
Granted,
makes more sense.
he is the final smash. Petey Piranha is where he has the cages from Brawl. That's his final smash.
Oh,
but
I mean that's kind of.
but why not just make him the character, Nintendo?
Okay,
Right,
but
it seems weird that they're going with just playing because he's in a pot, right? He
Yeah,
bounces on a.
and he
Yeah.
rolls around. He's got wheels on.
Well,
his
we don't
back.
know if he can
Or he
come out
hops
yet.
around. One of the two.
Well, they've seen a little bit of it, and it's weird.
But okay, here's my thing. When I think of Duck Hunt, I do not think of the dog. I think of the dog, he goes and get it, but I don't think the main character being the dog.
I think of
But
the
that's
orange
the witty.
gun.
You think of the gun, and that's the
Agreed.
witty thing about the characters because that's how his move. Like when he throws the frisbee out, you can shoot it. That's you shooting the gun. There's the third teammate. That's the whole stick.
It's
Well,
the
I don't
shtick,
like how the
shtick,
dog and the duck
shtick.
are so close buddies because in
They
the
can-
real world,
yeah.
that dog was hoping that duck was
by
dead
the
and going
neck.
to get it.
Like he was holding him by the neck with his hands.
But in the end, if you're gonna pick a Mario character
There's options.
to be
There's
in
better options.
Smash Bros,
Okay.
pick Waluigi.
Was that an ASMR?
I hated everything about that. But
Oh, I'm so sorry for those listening on headphones.
I think
You've got to be the worst voice
I think the
for
Piranha
ASMR.
Plant deserves to move forward with this. Duck Hunt has more nostalgic to Nintendo than the Piranha Plant.
Okay.
He's the main character.
He has his game. He has his own game.
He has his game. Piranha Plant is literally
Sorry about
a C-list
environmental
villain. I'm not even going to give him
hazard.
a B-list villain. He's a C-list villain.
And that's generous.
That's generous. That's me being nice.
Okay.
I
You know what?
think
You know who would have been a better one? Koopa Troopers.
Koopa Troopa.
Koopa Troopa.
Good Mamma Mia reference.
Thanks, ABBA. So, okay, Piranha Plant moves on as
Easy.
most ridiculous?
Yes, easy,
Okay.
easy for me.
All right, then Piranha Plant next is going to face the Mii.
Do not get me started on these three separate characters. They're taking up 3 roster spots on my game that I paid $60 for.
That is
and I
correct.
don't even touch them.
Well,
That is
shouldn't.
kind of-
That's an HR issue.
Oh, okay. But that is kind of ridiculous. Why do the Mii's... Okay, I get that you have the gunner, you got the brawler, you got the swordsman.
Yes.
Just like the skins, why not switch through them? Like, why do they have to take up 3 slots on the roster?
It's already fully customizable, the movesets. You have brawler can be fully customizable on brawler. Why can't they all just... Why do I have to pick between brawler, gunner, sword slasher? Why can't...
Right, you only play
shoot
one at a time
and then have a
anyway.
sword, and then why can't...
Right. I mean, like, because, not to go back to Joker, but if they're going to do this Persona wildcard thing, Shulk is actually in the game, so it's a perfect...
Yes.
We know how that works.
Mm-hmm.
You can switch between, by
5.
hitting the B, you can, like... So
Right.
it would be cool if they would have just been like, press B, and now you're the brawler state. Press B, and then he pulls out a sword, and press B, and now he's got the gun.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then...
Pokemon Trainer is 3 different Pokemon with all different movesets.
So it definitely would have been possible.
It's the same thing.
So I think, okay... I think that just kind of settles it. I think Mii should have been one character. He took up 3 roster spots.
Easy. And then on top of the fact that... What's it? It's from Wii Sports. It's from Wii Sports
Well,
Resort.
okay, no, but before... I mean,
What?
the Mii's are like that iconic thing from the Wii. Like,
It was the Wii staple.
Yeah. But the thing I do have a problem with is without the swordsman, without the brawl, without the gunner, which don't exist in any Wii game that I know of. I could never add that to my skin.
If it was like, kind of like Villager, where like, he's got a bowling ball, he's got a
Sports
tennis
Resort
racket.
stuff.
You should
Yeah.
have the Mii should have been doing
Wii Sports stuff. 100%.
But since he wasn't, I do think he should move forward because of that.
And what if you could use the Wii remote and you could fight with the Wii remote?
Yeah, I think they had options.
becomes like a
it could become like
sword.
it could be like a laser sword and.
Hire me at Nintendo.
That would be cool.
Yeah, Nintendo. I don't want to brag, but we did better in
And
3 minutes than you did for 3 games.
and not to mention, how many times have you played as one of the Mii's?
Single time, one time, because I thought, oh, what's
Never.
this like?
And I promise you that when Piranha Plant comes out, even though it's ridiculous, I'm gonna play him.
I'll play
Oh,
Because
I'll
he's a
play
character.
Piranha Plant
Because he's a
before.
character.
But you know who
Yeah.
I'll play more than Piranha? Joker. I'm not on
probably
it.
wouldn't do the
Watch
Joker.
Persona 5.
I'll
And
do
if you want to be
Piranha
on, 4 Geeks by Geeks for Persona 5, I wouldn't. Email us.
Okay. Okay, so Mii's move forward.
100%.
Alright. 100%.
Piranha Plant's
Out of the
outrageous.
ridiculousness, they move forward. Next, the Mii's are gonna fight Rob.
So, for people who don't know what Rob is,
R.O.B..
please tell the audience what Rob is.
So when the Nintendo Entertainment System first came out, the idea of fighting a CPU was new. Video games were
Right.
not as widely known as they are today, obviously. So they sold almost like an action figure, about a foot tall. This little robot. It
If
looks
that.
like Wally, and you could stick your second controller right in his hands, and he would act as the second player if you didn't have a second player. It was also a toy. It spun a top. It did a couple other things. It was
Okay.
Now it's more of like a shelf item. You don't really use it anymore. It's more of a nostalgia thing. But nobody. I know what this is because I looked it up after playing as him in Smash Bros. Nobody knows. The robotic operating buddy is.
I
what
had
we
to look
just-
it up. I wanted to know what Rob
No,
stood
like
for.
it's and now that you know, you probably think it's cool, but I feel like
Or you don't.
No, I actually I think I hate it more. I didn't actually. I can't.
it's a buddy.
Here's the thing. I was like all about.
Here's
like,
a picture of Rob.
He looks kind of like Wally.
Yeah, and that's just it. You could they should have put Wally in.
Why isn't Wally in?
Would have been better.
My girlfriend would have been
licensing
correct
rights?
when
I don't
she
know.
asked me.
You know what
"Is
Rob
that
reminds
Wally?"
me of? My
waste of
grandparents
money?
used to have this little. It was like a coin holder, and it had little eyes, and it would have like these 2 little teeth, and
Oh.
It had little arms that you'd put like a quarter or a dime in or something, and when you did, it would sense it, and it would do this. And then it would eat it. And it would eat it. And it'd be really creepy. And that's exactly what Rob was, except with less utility, because all he did was hold a controller.
I would also like to mention that in the horrible thing that was Smash Bros. Brawl, in the Subspace Emissary, they used Rob as like the enemies in the Subspace Emissary,
Yeah, they
and then
were
he ended
bad
up being what
guys.
was it that he ended up being he started off as a bad guy and then he became a good guy and he joined your team, but like that's not, they're trying to make a character out of this toy that was never a
They
character.
already failed.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
It's
The
just
Mii's-
like
the Mii's are horrible, but the Mii's were a bit of a stretch. This is grasping at straws.
I'm
And
gonna
he's
say that
$76 on eBay.
he's how much?
76. It looks like you can
No.
buy because this is just the grips.
This is just glove grips.
No.
So if you like
$130.
$130.
Oh my gosh.
So he's got some kind of.
Well, even worse. I can't even get one.
I'm gonna tell Nintendo, Rob is never going to happen. Stop making Rob trying to happen.
If they made one for the Switch and I could play with a Rob, you know what? I can't say I wouldn't buy it. But
I can. I can
But
100%
they're not
say
doing
not buy
that.
it.
They're not trying to reinvent it.
I'd rather just
They're
set
just
it on-
throwing him in the game.
A chair.
He'd be a little cute guy. But I think this, in terms of a character in Smash Bros.
My imaginary friend would be offended if I bought a robotic robot that doesn't do crap for $60. So I would never do that to you.
Rob moves on.
100%.
Rob, you're ridiculous.
100%. Rob is silly.
Okay, here is quite the fight. The robotic operating buddy, which doesn't operate.
That makes it so much
jack,
worse.
is going up against Wii Fit Trainer. So you are this thing, this person, male or female, whatever you wish, that thing that made you feel terrible about yourself. Okay, did you guys ever have the pad?
The board. The
My,
board.
The Wii Fit board?
My
It
best
came with-
friend's sister had it, so whenever we like,
It came with the game
babysit
Wii
their
Fit.
kids, yeah, we would do on the board.
So my parents first bought the Wii. We had a Wii growing up. And the reason that my mom actually got my dad to buy one because she said, "I'll work out on it, honey. It'll be
Video
beneficial. We can all work out." And so when you put in the Wii Fit Trainer, you choose it. You get on that board. Anybody back me up? Comment below if you remember this. You'd stand on it, and there would be a voice that said, "Oh." Who said, "Oh," and that was one heavy "oh." It was like, what are you trying to say, Wii Fit?
So judgy.
Just
You're a board. Don't judge me.
looks like when we agreed on 2 cookies, somebody said 4.
It's the holidays.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I love that. I never heard it, but I wish I could. And like I said, I want to add a voiceover to it. Just be like, oh,
But
Oh.
like,
okay, ooh.
For that reason alone, I want Wii Fit Trainer to move on. It's ridiculous.
but the board's not even in the game.
Yeah, then
It's not even the board.
half of her kid's
right.
not there, and he or she, they,
They
You
shoot
have
the
the
board.
choice.
a man or female. But the way they walk is. If you crouch, you go into push-up position and you go bop, 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 across the ground, and it's ridiculous.
I'm sorry. One more time.
That's gonna be the end.
That's the episode title. Is
No, it's dumb, and it has no purpose there. Shouldn't be there. That's it. That's the game. That's the game over for me. The stupid push-up walk is game over. I don't like it. It makes
You
me
didn't ever
upset.
do that on the Wii Fit board? I came in all the time in the living room. My mom was working
You're such
out.
a pro at it right now. I assume that you had practiced.
I don't want to brag, but before I came here, I did do 2,000 air push-ups just to get my arms ready for
on the Wii
podcast.
Fit board.
on the Wii Fit board. I bought one just for this one argument. But no,
At the end of the day, I feel like it's just such a terrible idea.
well, and Rob was a collector's item, as you can see. I'm gonna let this be the deciding factor. Rob is $130.
How much is a copy of
Wii
Wii Fit?
Fit board? Let's see how much that is on eBay.
Just the board?
Just the board. $35. So, with that said, Wii Fit board is moving on to the next round because it doesn't hold value.
Congratulations,
Fair, right?
Wii
Fair
Fit
enough.
Trainer. So
Yeah.
Wii Fit Trainer next is going up against that adorable Shih Tzu that has a better 401k than I do, Isabelle from Animal Crossing.
Just from looking at your reflection, I can tell that you have an opinion. Please, Joe, enlighten us.
I hate Isabelle.
Oh.
I think she's dumb. I think she's horrible in Smash. David thinks she's good.
She's amazing.
David plays as her.
I do. But I'm a troll. As a troll, because
And you are a troll.
I'm a troll.
He's a May main. Comment
I'm a May
below
main.
all the negative
Yeah.
things you want.
I'm the Ice Queen. I am a villager. Isabelle's moveset is very different. Like I said, Isabelle didn't come around until when you became the mayor of the city, I think. Oh, she might have been there when Tortimer was retiring. I don't quite remember. I didn't follow through. Harvest Moon was more my thing than
Harvest Moon was part of Animal Crossing?
No, Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon and Animal Crossing. We're getting
sorry.
very off topic.
I loved Harvest Moon. The way that you could make... my favorite thing was getting the pink-haired one fall in love with me. With their heart growing?
No. It was... The pink-haired one was...
I can't remember her name at all.
Which one was it? Was it the GameCube one?
This was actually on PlayStation. I was young and I wanted girls' attention, and I got it through Harvest Moon. Thank you for getting me through my adolescence.
Back to Smash Brothers, why I'm here. Smash Brothers. Isabelle not only has a very similar moveset to Villager, I'll give her credit, it's different.
Yeah, she had that fishing.
Very similar.
I don't get why there's both.
Give me Nook.
No, Nook is building Animal Crossing 7 or whatever. How many has it been? There's been a many. But he's working. They even had a commercial. They had a commercial where Nook was watching Isabelle be in Smash Bros. And he was like, oh, good for her. Now while she's there, let me get the town ready for all the newcomers to come back home.
I bet he gets it.
Tom Nook is busy. Okay, Tom Nook clearly runs that town. Every town. He's everywhere all at once.
I don't like beating up a tiny cute yellow dog.
So what you're saying is you would rather punch a hippie than animal abuse.
The hippie being the Wii Fit Trainer.
Yeah.
Oh, because they do yoga?
How about Yogi versus Yogi?
Yogi the bear?
No. Beating yogis versus
like
being
yoga.
an animal abuser.
Is that a term?
Yeah.
A yogi?
A yogi.
Yeah. You didn't know that? That's
I thought we were talking about a picnic basket.
Apologies to all the yoga I got the picnic basket.
All I'm saying, I will say that Wii Fit Trainer is worse just because we have a common hatred of her.
But I
just
love
wanted
Isabelle.
to speak my piece about how
Isabelle's
terrible
beautiful
Isabelle
and
is.
amazing, and she's incredible, and she deserves all the love in the world. And honestly, if anything I could take away from it is that you hate dogs. Are you a cat person?
I love dogs.
No, clearly not, because you would love
Not
Isabelle.
small ones that try to run my town.
And ridiculousness. Like
help you run your town.
While I don't love that there's both Isabelle and the villager.
But their movesets are different.
Okay.
That'd be like saying I don't like that Link
and Toon Link
and
were in
Toon
the same
Link
game.
and Young Link.
Young Link.
Young
Kid
Link.
Link. Gosh.
You're right.
But what about the Young Links?
I think Wii Fit Trainer is even more ridiculous. I really feel like when I was looking at the roster for the first time in Ultimate, I was looking through and I saw Isabelle and I saw some other things, and then I saw Wii Fit Trainer, and I'm like, oh, they just did that as a meme.
Right.
It literally there's
Let's
a
do it for
couple
the
of
lulz.
there are a
Let's
couple of them
do it.
that you're like, okay, I kind of get it, but you're just like, I don't.
So Wii Fit Trainer moves on?
Wii Fit Trainer has to move on because she is in and of itself just a meme. She has a single game. It was terrible.
It flopped incredibly.
Like nobody. We wanted to be this health and we're gonna keep people moving.
And the best part of the game isn't even her character.
Here, this was it.
The fact.
How many people played bowling sitting down on the couch, never standing up? Goodbye, Wii Fit Trainer. There you go. Because the whole point of the Wii was to be active, be healthy. Did not work. And now they want you to pay extra for the board.
You could sit on the couch and have your feet on the board.
It's fine.
Your storage is full.
Yep.
So it's fine.
So then she moves on.
Yeah, she
So
has to be
then,
the winner.
in the essence of Super Smash Brothers, this would not be a tournament of champions in Super Smash Brothers if at the end they did not face Master Hand. So Wii Fit Trainer versus Master Hand.
Now,
Go.
I saw this on a list, and as a noob, you probably don't know.
Please continue to touch
So
me.
Smash Bros is all
and
about
tell me.
it's action figures. That's the whole premise.
Right.
It started with the N64,
Right, which is what I love
They've
about it.
kind of
I like
strayed.
it.
They kind of strayed in the new ones. They haven't really talked
Right.
about. But in the very first game, it was lifeless dolls going onto the table from the
Right, you
Master Hand
picked them out of
Crazy
the
Hand,
treasure, or the
and then
treasure-
they
the
became and they
quick
started
chest.
fighting. And that's what it is. So the only confusion I'm in is why you gotta fight my hand and destroy me at the end, man.
Right.
I didn't do anything. I
And,
brought you to life. What are you?
And this is, I've seen it on the internet. Can't always trust the internet, but I watched it.
Why? You were saying.
On the next, there's a channel called Game Theory, and they do a bunch of really cool ones. Like one of them, one of my favorite ones was the moon from Majora's Mask. Like how much damage would it actually do when you scientifically, mathematically points out.
all about
And what it
science,
does is it makes a crater about this big and does no damage. But
Oh.
in one of them, he talks about the master hand actually being the creator's hand. And
Like
Creator
the
of
game creator.
The game?
the game creator, yes. And
Okay.
it came in, and it talks about how this is actually his persona and how he would be wanting to bring these Nintendo characters to life and fight him, and how this was his childhood youth. Like, I mean, it was a personification of him.
So it wasn't our hands playing with action figures, it was just his playing with the characters.
Like, this is
he's
his
created.
story of him playing, and then almost like his imagination is being too strong. But as you go through the games, eventually you get to a point where he stopped wanting to make Smash Bros. Games. I think he was actually vocal about it at one point, but Nintendo kind of like...
I think he loves Smash Bros. And he loves the fans. I think it just became. I mean, it took a toll on him physically.
Right.
Even like he put his body on the line for Melee, and I think in Ultimate too, there's multiple
still
articles
part of
about him
it,
fighting
yeah.
through health issues to
Really?
finish the game. Yeah, Mii Sakurai. Yeah.
So, going into it, there's eventually where you fight the Master Hand and the Crazy Hands. Is that...
Master Hand, Crazy Hand, and then there's a bunch of darkness. Like, you literally fight darkness, and it takes the form of swords and a weird dog, and then at the very end, it takes the form of this giant fortress, and you have to find your way through and defeat all the parts of the fortress, and then at the very end,
It just condenses into this little ball, and then it just sits there, and you just beat this ball, and it kind of just keeps gravitating back until eventually you destroy it and send it off the edge. And he theorized that this was him saying, like, with all of the craziness, like it was like a journey of how this Smash Bros. Has treated him, and at the end you're just beating him is like his soulless, lifeless.
Wow.
that
That
kind
got
of dark.
real.
It was really dark, and now obviously it's just a theory, a game theory.
Oh, gosh.
I hope we don't get sued.
We'll put the link in the bio.
And go watch it. It really is. If
Yeah,
you're
I'm
a
gonna
Smash
check it
Bros.
out.
fan and you haven't seen it, it really is a good video.
Yeah.
Hard to watch, but
But like, even after all that, I think Wii Fit Trainer just sucks.
Because that whole story made it more fitting, not more ridiculous to me.
right. I think it made it beautiful because it is dumb that a glove just kind of flies in, and I'll give you that. But I think there's a purpose to it, story-driven wise. Wii Fit Trainer has no purpose. She
Get her
is dumb.
Get her out of here.
She was a waste of money, and it's only valued at $32. So, with that, Wii Fit Trainer, we have one question to ask.
Why are you here? Well, if
That's the name of the game. That's crazy.
let us know
crazy
if you
coincidence.
agree with any of our decisions, if you have some more comments or other things that you'd like to add. Maybe somebody got tragically eliminated that should not.
Yeah,
Please comment below in the comments.
Yeah, we love to hear what we did wrong. So please, down below, tell us what you think. Do you think Duck Hunt should have
Taking it all?
taken it all, or do you think the Piranha Plant, who has no purpose in even being in this game,
Fair enough.
when the beautiful Waluigi could have been here?
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
Wah.
Upsets me. Okay, but thinking about Smash Bros. I've been wanting to ask this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been to a competition?
Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little sample in here. In downtown Elkhart, which is where we're from, there is
Indiana.
Indiana, yeah. There's more than one Elkhart.
There is actually.
There is a little game shop. It's VR Lounge, and they hold Smash Bros. Tournaments on Saturdays. And so
Game on VR.
Game on VR. They're amazing. If you ever wanted to get a chance to like try out games, try out VR, it's a really cool place. Drop in there. We weren't paid to say that. I really did enjoy it.
The next episode we will be.
Hashtag not an ad.
But we went in, and my fiance and I's friends were like going into the tournament, so we went, and it's really cool. I mean, it's super intense. The community for Smash Bros. Is really nice, but the atmosphere once it gets going gets very, very sweaty. I wasn't even playing for some of it, and my palms got sweaty for other people.
Was it Melee or was it 4 or?
There was 2 going on. There was Melee going on, so you could be a part of the Melee tournament, which was on these old school TVs, which was really cool. Or you could be part of 4. Yeah, so they had the Wii U version of it too. Both absolutely incredible, and people brought their own. I mean, people brought their own controllers from home because they didn't want to use the stock ones that they had there.
Right.
So you didn't play.
No.
Oh, it's a whole nother monster when you're playing. When I was down at IU for college, I went. I was like
further education. Yeah.
one of my buddies said there's a tournament going on downtown. let's go. We played Smash all the time when we were in high school. Why don't we go? And I was like, I'm great at Smash.
I'm incredible.
Like I can hang with the best of them. I knew when you have a warm up, one stock before, and you fight each other. Just warm up. Just warm up before you go into the 3 stack. And I knew during that warm up, I was like, I'm about to get my butt handed to me. And
it's gonna be 3-0.
Spoiler alert! I got a life off.
Ooh.
Some of these professional Melee players, they're crazy.
Nuts.
And I mean, it was fun. It was great, but the competitive scene is crazy.
Right, but I mean, the competitive rules are pretty well known, especially with some of the newer ones. You get 3 stock. There's only certain levels you can pick from. And I think on certain ones there's a time limit too. So if you were running around just trying to avoid it, you would still lose. So I know, for me personally, I don't play with items. I play with the 3 stocks.
Even non-competitive.
Even non-competitive, like when I'm playing with my friends, we still play with competitive rules. I don't like items. I don't like moving levels. I don't like falling victim to crap that's out of my control.
Anything but the other person's skill.
Right.
I 100% understand that.
As noob,
and I wouldn't say noob. I haven't played as hardcore. As
I was calling out on your name, not like that you were a noob.
Wow.
I would never do that.
I was calling you a noob though.
No, but one of the I like to play competitively, like Overwatch. I have fun while playing competitively, like playing quick play where no one's playing together. Really, that's not fun to me.
It's frustrating.
When playing together, and that's just a completely different game. So it's hard to. That's like apples and oranges.
Right.
But with Smash Brothers, like one of the best games I ever played with Smash Brothers was we put 100 stock. And we cranked up the sensitivity to like 1,000, so that if you got punched, then you were out. And it was complete chaos. We had items, and it was the most fun game I've ever played in Smash Brothers.
That's
it was,
so fun.
And I feel like that's, to me, what Smash Brothers is about. It's about that idea of taking these action figures and just going ham, putting a Shih Tzu against a massive dragon named Ridley, and seeing what happens, and just throwing a Pokeball at someone's head and hoping that it's not a Chansey. And
oh my god, or what was it?
Golding.
Yeah,
And
Golding.
And even more, it's like the fact that you can play that way and David can play his way.
Yeah, it's
There's
still
so
a great
much-
game.
And it's the same game, and there's so much variety.
And honestly, I can still have fun doing that, and that's fun. Like, there's multiple ways to play it. There's a ton of replayability.
You just appreciate the skill.
I just appreciate the skill side of it. Yeah, but comp versus like in the world, I would much rather lean towards comp. But I like that I don't have like with Overwatch where they have like arcade and quick play. Like, that's where Ray likes to live at, where I'm all about competitive. But where Overwatch succeeded, I think that all birthed with Smash Bros. Of being very good about there is a world for very serious
for both.
Right, there's tournament, like there's esports, but if you're not into that and you just want to fight, you can come in and throw a Pokeball at somebody's head. You can hit somebody with a flower, and now they've got a flower spreading over their head.
100%.
You can change the rules so that you're super fast, but made of metal. Like,
and that being said, it is more customizable. It's got more sustainability. If I played a lot of Smash Brothers on my own, I would want that competitive scene. That's what's different about Overwatch is you can't really play locally on the same console.
Right.
And whenever I'm playing Smash Brothers, I'm usually playing with somebody else. I know that there's other people, so we're trying to find some ridiculous thing that's going to enhance the game for us. But if I had played on my own, I would want that competitive thing to take me up. I would probably get bored with the same old chaotic rules. I would want something that would help me step up my game just by playing against other people.
Right. So, I also want to hear from you. Do you prefer competitive or do you prefer fun? Have you ever been to a tournament? I'd actually like to hear that see if anybody's actually gone to a tournament.
I've never been. I'd like to.
Because tournaments are very cool.
Even like not playing, just watching the skill of these people, it's incredible.
It is. It's absolutely nuts. So if you haven't gone to one, find your local area, find your local scene, and go check them out. Because actually, you're supporting multiple things.
I hear this summer in Elkhart, I think at Northside Gym, you can probably find the information somewhere online. I can't recall the name of the event, but there is going to be an e-gaming esports tournament at Northside Gym with
that's
all
incredible.
kinds. It's going to be Overwatch. I'm sure there's probably going to be Smash Brothers. So check it out. Maybe we will have a link to. I know there's an event on Facebook.
Yeah, so
somewhere.
I mean, especially if you're local and you're listening, check that out. That's awesome.
Well, it's clear that these two really have more of the Smash Brothers knowledge, the experience. So then I want to know.
Please.
I'm going to put them head to head, and I'm going to find out between the two of them who is the greatest ultimate Smash Brothers trivia fan. So I'm going to give you guys some questions. At first, there are multiple choice on this quiz. But I'm not going to give it to you because if you're a true fan, you don't need them.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Now, if you get stumped, I'll offer you some suggestions.
Okay.
So we encourage you to play along. See if you're a true Smash Brothers fan, you will know the answers
Better
to these
chance
questions.
that you're going to be better at this than both
Probably.
of us. That's fine.
Let's do it though. I'm ready.
All right. So question number 1: this is obviously a multiple question. Which of these enemies are from Subspace Emissary?
So from Super Smash Bros. Brawl,
Yeah,
the Adventure
okay.
Mode, Subspace Emissary.
Okay.
Can you tell me right off the bat?
No.
Or do you need-
No, we're going to
okay.
multiple choice.
So you have Scuttler, Eggabro, Devil Car, Generator, or Goomba.
Okay, well, not Goomba.
Which of these
Right
enemies
off the
is
bat,
Subspace Emissary?
one of them sounded more familiar than the others.
I think I have my answer. It's complete shot in the dark. Kobe, I'm going with B.
Was that Eggboro? Because I'm saying
Eggbrobo?
I'm saying-
Eggrobo.
I'm saying Eggbrobo as well because I think
Okay,
it's
so both
Eggrobo?
go for B.
Okay.
If it's the demon car, I'm gonna be so.
You're going to find out at the end if
Oh
you're right.
no!
Oh,
we don't
my
need
God.
instant
Okay.
gratification.
You're going to find out.
I don't like that.
Number 2. Besides attacking and being attacked, how does Cloud charge the Limit God?
You hold B.
Down B.
Is it? I think you just hold B.
It's
isn't it?
down B.
Is it down B?
It's 100% down B.
Okay, well then, translate that into these 3. Staying still, his down special, or jumping.
His
Down special is what he's saying.
But you-
Now, I said standing still. I did. I said holding B, standing still. So I will hold true that he said. So I would go with his answer because he's right.
It's down special.
It's down
because
special.
because its normal special is
Yeah, it's that thing where you throw the
Shoots out.
green. Yeah.
Cloud
Number
Man.
3. How long can Villager keep something in his pocket?
Ooh, can he hold game?
I give us our options. I think indefinitely is.
Does he drop? He doesn't drop it.
I don't.
I think
Oh
he can
no!
hold
If he
game.
dies, if he loses stock, it's gone.
So you have 30 seconds, the whole battle, or forever.
Well, the whole battle.
The whole battle, yeah. Because if you lose
If
stock,
you
it's
die,
gone.
you-
yeah.
yeah.
It's the
Yes.
whole battle. It's the whole battle.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll find out.
this is more of a teamwork thing.
Yeah, this is morphing into like, can we do this together?
It takes two of us.
That's why I want your answers first before I give you these.
Gotcha.
What can Link's down air attack do?
He spikes.
Yeah. Well, down A, yeah, it's a spike, but
he
he
spikes
like
in the ground.
he like falls onto it with the sword straight down.
Okay, so translate that into teleport, make him dizzy, or hit more than once.
Hit more than once.
Because he bounces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy.
How you doing at home? Are you with us?
Yeah. Hopefully you're following
Adams.
us way better than we are.
Number 5 out of 10. What is the name of the red orb that occasionally appears on the Midgar stage?
Oh, go ahead and give us the options.
Midgard, that is the Final Fantasy
Yes.
stage.
Yeah. It's Cloud's red orb. It's
Yeah.
What's it
I
called?
don't know. I don't
Do we
play
have
Final
options?
Fantasy.
Yes.
Give us the options.
PK Call, Unknown Glow, or Summon Materia.
Summon materia.
I don't play Final Fantasy, but I'm going to say Summon Materia.
I mean, that's such a Final Fantasy sounding name.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to give you.
I swear to God, if it's
any
PK call.
option.
Very
Start
clearly
recording
in
there.
this. But you know what? Actually,
Just randomly they thought, let's put a PK Call.
Yeah.
PK call.
Okay, in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, what was Luigi's final smash?
The dance.
giant
He dances.
sphere,
He dances.
and he puts flowers on
Yeah.
everybody's heads.
Yeah,
and
they
it
go
makes
in
them
this purple,
dizzy. It was so Luigi.
I loved it. He like poses.
What's it called?
Give us the options so I can tell you.
Well, some of these names are a little dumb. Poltergust 5000. Negative Zone. Luigi Finale.
I'm gonna go with negative zone, but part of
I'm
me thinks it
gonna
might
say
be
Luigi
Luigi's finale.
Finale.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think it's
Poltergust is
That's his
Smash
back
That's from
Now.
Haunted Mansion, right?
Well, it's his
Polter-
back.
well, it's
dude.
it's a Smash Now.
Is it really?
Ultimate,
I
yeah.
haven't done any Smash.
Okay.
It was
well,
in 4.
So what do you want to
Is
say,
that-
Luigi Finale?
I'm gonna say
or Negative
Luigi
Zone?
Finale, but you can say Negative Zone.
I think it's negative zone, But I want you to vote for what he said because I want that to be right. Even if it's wrong, I want this to be right.
Thank you.
Not Joe.
What's
Someone
Luigi's Final Smash
Luigi finale. 100%.
The Luigi finale.
Okay.
Finale.
Number 7.
Finale.
What does Bayonetta yell during her final smash?
Oh, I don't use Smash.
I haven't even played I have a buddy who loves the Bayonetta games. And her final smash is so weird.
Yeah,
you have to trap them and you have to like,
You know, Symmetra?
tell us them.
Symmetra.
Yeah, he.
Call back to episode 2.
Tell us the options.
Option 1, PK Starstorm.
You know, I think that's Lynx.
It's like whoever made this quiz are like, I don't know, put PK in front of it. PK Starstorm, 3 Sacred Treasures, or Ava Vago.
You know, if they're gonna make this hard, they should at least
Make
give like
it hard.
like they could give like
Come on,
two,
quiz designers.
2 that were close and like one that's just out there. One that's bonkers.
Luigi finale.
No, that's it. It's the
Number
one.
8, which of these enemies are from Kid Icarus?
Oh.
Ike. No, I'm just kidding.
Can you name any right off the bat?
No, I've never played Kid Icarus.
His?
Kid Icarus.
Kid
Kid
Pit is the
Goomba.
main character. It's enemies.
Kid Hunter, Starman,
Dark Pit?
Boom Stomper, and Plasma Wisp.
Oh my. What? Can you say that again?
Which of these enemies are from Kid Icarus? Goomba,
Nope.
Kai Hunter,
Kai Hunter?
I don't know. Kid Hunter, Kai Hunter,
It's Hunter, I promise you.
Kai Hunter,
So I'm guessing that's not it.
Kid Hunter, Starman,
Type.
Boom Stomper, or Plasma Wisp.
Boom Stomper.
Kid Hunter.
Okay, we're gonna just go with Joe since he's the guest.
That's right.
Yes, we'll go with
That's
the guess,
right,
yes,
we
yes.
I'm
are.
gonna go with Kid Hunter.
Kid Hunter.
Because I think if we go with everyone that he chooses that's different from mine, that's how we'll know if it's
That's how we'll know. All right, number 9, the pentultimate question. Pit's upper dash arm can also what?
His upper dash arm,
His upper dash arm.
absorb damage.
it reflects.
You say reflect, you say absorb damage.
I think it's absorbing damage.
Okay, your options are charge for more power, reflect projectiles, or shake the ground.
Charge for more power.
Reflects.
Get your,
Charge for more power. It's charge
get
for more
your
power.
asthma out of you.
Your ASMR is not going to save you. It's charge for more power.
We're gonna go with
know
reflect
it's
in
not.
honor of the
I
guest.
know it's charge for more power.
All right, last question. What does the color of Cloud's cross / change after
Blue.
limit
Green
break?
to blue.
It's blue.
Green to blue.
Did they put like PK?
So there's 2 colors.
Yellow?
It changes from what to what?
Green
Green
to
to
blue.
blue.
It's not an option.
What?
Hello?
Is it? It's yellow. It goes to yellow.
Does it?
From what to yellow?
Green?
Green to
Yellow?
yellow.
Are you sure? The new one's green to blue.
What are the options?
I don't want to tell you now.
Wait, read the question again.
How does the color of Cloud's cross / change after
It's
limit
this
break?
one. It's this one. His cross. His overbeat.
Oh, I was thinking of the throw.
Does it start off green? It starts off as yellow.
I'm gonna go blue to yellow.
It
you
doesn't
say?
start off as blue. Yellow to
Red, maybe.
what are
These
our
are
options?
obviously
I don't
What are
the
our
think.
number one
options?
fan.
What are our options?
The options are red to blue, green to yellow, or orange to purple.
Green to yellow.
Just to throw things up. What was the red to blue?
Orange to purple.
Red to blue, is that it?
You're gonna say red to blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's right. But
Are you ready for the answers, y'all?
Thanks, Boro.
Can you
Here
turn it? I want to see. I
we
want to see.
go. All right, out of all the answers, and we either went with both of them or just Joe's, they got 60%.
Oh,
So you missed 4.
we'll take
You
it.
have correctly answered 5 of 10 questions.
Oh,
Wait, that's
60%.
terrible math.
Sorry, that's not 5. That's not 60%. So, number 1, which of these enemies are from the subspace emissary? Unfortunately, you did not pick the right answer. That would be the right answer, generator.
First of all,
You picked
subspace
Egg
emissary.
That was very long. It was just so much to take in.
Number 2, besides attacking and being attacked, how does Cloud charge the limit gauge Gauge?
You are correct.
Am I saying Gauge?
His
It's
down
Gauge,
special.
but it's his down
So sorry.
special. I said staying still.
His
so
down special is
he's
correct.
1-0, so it's 1-0. I will hold points here.
Number 3, how long can Villager keep something in his pocket? You said the whole battle. The correct
it's
answer.
30 seconds.
30
Whoa,
seconds.
Villager main over here.
Yeah, well, I just let it go. I don't hold on to it very
Well,
long.
normally you probably don't last 30 seconds, so.
Wow.
Number 4,
Wow.
what can Link's down air attack
Bounce.
do?
Make it
You
bounce.
said hit more than once. Correct answer, hit
More than once, yeah.
once. Good job. Number 5, what is the name of the red orb that occasionally appears on the Midgar stage?
Oh, no way.
Which is a Final Fantasy
Okay, that's
stage. No,
Okay.
you chose something that
I
sounds like
wrote it
Final
down.
Fantasy.
I did too.
Correct answer, something that sounds like Final Fantasy. Summon Materia, not PK Call. Number 6, in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, what
we
was
both have
Luigi's
these two and I-
final smash? Joe said Luigi Finale.
I wanted it so
David
bad.
said Negative Zone. Correct answer? Negative Zone.
Can we all agree that Luigi Finale is
Luigi
way funnier
Finale
now?
is better.
Number 7, what does Bayonetta yell during her final smash? You both said Symmetra's
Avago.
words. Correct answer, Symmetra's words.
Avago.
Avavago.
3-3.
Number 8, which of these enemies are from Kid Icarus? Joe said, Hunter. And you wanted to say Boom Stomper.
I did.
Correct answer, Boom Stomper.
Right. This is right.
Stomper.
Number
I'm up
9,
one.
Pit's upper dash arm can also do what?
What can it do, David?
David
Charge
said
for more power.
charge for more power.
David, what can
Joe
it do?
said reflect projectiles. Correct answer, reflect projectiles. And last but not least, how does the color of Cloud's cross slash change after limit break? Joe said green to yellow, and he was quite adamant. David PK said red to blue. Correct answer, red to blue.
What was that, 5-4? Did I just beat the Smash Bros. Guest on this show?
Wow, meaning the ultimate Smash Brothers fan is your very own PK Thunder.
1v1 me, Fox only found destination, no items.
Right now? We're
It's
doing
gonna be
a
streaming
show.
on Twitch.
We're in the
later.
middle of a show, man.
All right, so let us know how you did in the comments below. Tell us what you
Probably
got
got
out of
I
those.
would hope so.
Because we got 50% despite the terrible
60%
match.
actually.
Clearly Asians.
Otherwise,
It's so funny.
we'd like to finish up the episode with a fun little game
Oh,
I
goodness.
like to call Hot Pot of Pickup Lines.
That's a nice pot.
Thank you.
I've been
So-
very consistent with this. I don't want to lose it.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw different characters from this pot from Smash Brothers Ultimate, and whatever character we choose, we're gonna try to think of fun lines to pick them up on a hot date.
And then, of course, at the end, we'll always pick one for you guys to play along. So,
So watch for that on the Instagram and Twitter. PK, would you do the honors?
yes. And I think we should all take one.
Yeah, okay.
That would be that way.
Brainstorming.
Keep it flowing.
For the less witty.
How many are
We
there?
have time to think.
Poser.
Enough. Oh. I got the one that I wanted.
Who is it?
Pokemon Trainer.
Oh.
I choose you to be mine.
Oh.
That might work.
I'm not even a Pokemon trainer. I'll be yours.
That just might work.
Oh, no. See, you're like a Bidoof. I don't choose you. I've got better options.
But I evolve into a Babarrel.
Yeah, I've got better options.
Mine is Wario. Mine's gonna be. You got a sidecar for that motorcycle?
I would have gone with I love Wario wearing.
Oh! You sound like you have a speech impediment.
I love what Wario wearing.
Keep grabbing another one, PK. Okay, I have Samus,
Oh, I got two.
and what I'm gonna say to that, what I'm gonna say to that hot tall glass of water, is that a bum in your pocket? Or are you just the bum? Ba-doop.
Ooh.
Hug it.
Badoo.
Somebody's not going home with the number tonight. I'm gonna need you to give me a minute because who I got, I need to.
It's almost as if I can feel the electricity between us. Oh wait. It's because I'm talking to Pikachu.
I hate everything about that, but it's good.
I think you're gonna get a thundershock after that.
Could you be louder?
I could try.
It's only a microphone. Sorry, podcast listeners.
Hey, climb any towers lately? Donkey Kong, cause you know, it's like King Kong.
Strikeout, buddy. Good try.
Ah, he would love it.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. To Mewtwo. Hey, girl. I see you looking at me. Because I know you can just read my mind.
I'm uncomfy.
Swing and a miss.
You can read my mind.
Get that eyebrow twitch. Get it.
Just zoom in there. How many have you done?
I've done 2.
Okay, draw another one. I think we'll go 3. So this will be the last round in.
You got a third there?
I have my third in.
And then we'll have 1 for you.
Oh my gosh! It's almost like I counted.
I can be your princess. It's Link.
It's Link. That could have been so many people.
Who's that? Mario? Is it Luigi?
Here, let me.
I'm gonna come back to you. Think on it. Consider what she's saying.
Okay.
Mega Man. Well, I'd have to agree. I think
That's not bad, actually.
that's not right. I think it would work. We're gonna be on the front cover of Today magazine.
I'm just imagining that run.
Okay, here's mine. Will you hold me? It's Rob.
He holds stuff.
And that's literally it.
You should be. I can be a robotic operating buddy.
I would have gone. Yeah, I got $120.
All right, for all of you.
Wait, no. I want him to go again for this link because his link was terrible.
Oh, okay.
I want a link-demption.
Linkdemption. Hashtag Linkdemption.
Here we go. Is that a sword in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh!
What a terrible way to end.
All right, for all of you at home, the person you're trying to pick up is Sonic.
Ooh.
Comment below with pickup lines for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Please keep it PG-13.
Notice we are a family-friendly podcast.
There's a lot of ways to make it not, so try your hardest.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
All right, well, today that is it for our episode of For Geeks by Geeks, talking about Smash Brothers. We hope you stuck around to the end. Thank you, troopers. If you haven't already, like us on Instagram, follow us on Instagram and on Twitter. Check out our YouTube channel and smash that sub, bros.
Check the title below. It's
Not
there.
an obvious call for you to subscribe at all.
Yes, and share it. Share it if you enjoyed it. Please share the comment. Like it if you didn't dislike it. I mean, believe it or not, like that does help us know what we want to do.
If you didn't hate every second, just press share. That's fine. Joe, thanks for coming on. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was a blast. I'm happy to be here.
I'm sure you'll be back again later in the
I
future.
would love to.
And stay tuned for the very end for this week's Geek of the Week. But until then, I'm Bozer.
I'm PK.
I'm Joe.
And he had to recall. And together, we're geeking out. See you.
I didn't know if